Let me tell you about how I became immune to death. First time I heard about it, I was barely 7. Right around granny crib, I heard his mama yelling. They say the nigga got nailed cause he was out here telling. I was shooting hoops on Chrissy with all the fellas. Plug talking, trying to steer me in the right direction.
Got y'all.
I hate this nigga.
He's too vernacular. He told me we coming out like LL Cool J Reed the Dictionary.
Niggas cannot get none of it. They like, how you using this word?
I'm DJ Forte, and you're watching the Hip Hop New Generation podcast. And today we got two special guests for you, just like always. They go by the name Mello3x and zee2times. So what's the deal, fellas?
What's the deal?
Appreciate y'all coming out, man. So I've been peeping y'all for a minute now, you know what I'm saying? I've been seeing y'all working, seeing all the music and the visuals in the works. So who is Mello3x and zee2times at the end of the day?
Shit, it's really all in my name, Mello. My two favorite basketball players is Carmelo Anthony and Allen Iverson. I just combined this shit on some different shit then. Like, I'm a chill ass nigga. Everybody know me for being cool. That's how everybody know me. Like, old heads, shit, old ladies too. Like, he a cool, smooth nigga. So I'm like, I'm mellow.
Hell yeah.
And when you say it 3 times. Shit.
Hell yeah. He said say it 3 times. And what about you, Z?
Z, I'm that cool, mellow dude. Like I said, this is my brother right here. So, you know, we adapt. You know. At 2 times, cause everything I cop, I'ma need it twice. You feel me?
Okay, all right.
So,
I fuck with that.
I'm a laid back type, you know, observe. I don't say too much, you know. Get my pay, go to the crib, man. You know, too much going on out here.
Hell yeah, man. You sound just like me, for real. So, when did y'all actually start doing music, and what point in that time did you guys actually find your sound and was like, all right, this is my sound and I'm about to rock with this bitch?
So, shit, I've been rapping for like 2 or 3 years. Nah. So, I had my shit in the back burner because I really wasn't confident in my ability to rap type shit, because it was niggas that was already rapping and shooting music videos and doing other shit that was almost hating on me. Like, my first video shoot, I ain't gonna say nigga's name because I don't need none of that all in the air, but
Right.
he told me he's gonna give me the video back in like 2 weeks, and the song was cold as hell. It took him 8 to 10 months to give me the video back, and had like act like he had an attitude when I cut into him. So that kind of deterred me, because I'm like, I don't even feel like doing this shit no more. Then I changed my name too. He posted it on his page big. I told him like, shit, I need you to change the name on there real quick so I can get it off of that shit, because it's another artist that's bigger than me that had the same name as me. So I'm like, nah.
Right.
And nigga got to sitting on some hating shit. So all that little work was just down the drain. So I waited like a year or so, just perfecting my flow in the work truck, chilling, just writing. All my experiences that I was experiencing at that time, just like, I'm gonna put this shit on my phone, and got to doing different shit in the studio. Like, we'd start off freestyling, but then slow it down and listen to it like, hold on, this your flow right here. But what's crazy is we can hop on any beat and do our flow with no problem. Fucking a Drake beat, Tory Lanez beat, G Herbo beat, anybody beat. Just how niggas waited to get their shit where we needed to be. But like, what really did it was because I don't feel right if I don't write music. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
Just, I used to freestyle. Niggas used to tell me like, take that shit serious, you cold for real. But then I ain't had no confidence in my ability. So I'm like, let me write shit and see how I do when I spit it on the mic, because it made me feel better writing it, but it made me feel even way better on the mic shit. It's like a type of ecstasy boost. So just keep going with it.
Hell yeah. And that's one thing that I peeped too when I first met the both of y'all at my rap cypher. That's the first thing I said too. I was like, man, this guy's talented, bro. Like, every time you would like mess up, you would pick it right back up. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
That's the type of shit that catch people's eyes and ears.
Yeah, because you can't really stress about it. You can't be scared to mess up. You know, everybody gonna mess up.
Yeah, and it's gonna happen.
For real.
That's a part how I came across my. Well, I ain't really try too hard to get my sound. I just talk on the beat. Really, I sound exactly how I sound, how I'm talking.
Okay.
With a beat behind it, so you know.
For real.
Hell yeah.
Yes, it is.
So what do we got in the works? Do both of y'all got a tape coming out, or y'all got two separate tapes apiece, or how y'all really rocking with the shit?
We ain't really been talking about no tapes or nothing, just all singles. So I'm gonna do it systematically. Like the last video, 3 videos I just dropped. Ramen Noodle freestyle got like 10K in 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
Then the one I made with Crispy Life lagging behind it, only in the hundreds. It's gonna be climbing up there though. And then my 3rd video, Line Tap, I just got all the shit together for that, so it ain't really got that many views because I ain't have it finalized. But shit, all them bitches gonna be doing good. Say once a month, I'm gonna try to get 1 video out and do hella promotion throughout that whole month. So
Okay. All right. And what about you, Z?
What was the question again?
What you got in the works as far as music?
Oh yeah, just dropping singles for right now. You know, you got. You know, I'm gonna work on the tape for sure. You know, I'm still perfecting my craft. You know.
Okay.
But, every time I go to the studio, something new come out. So I'm gonna see what come out. You know, y'all gonna see something surprise y'all.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Do me just one
let me
favor.
call you back.
Speak a little bit more into the mic.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's what's up. So who's behind the visuals for y'all, man?
shit, Skywalker Visuals and Safe House Media.
Okay. Skywalker Visuals and Safe House Media?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so what made... How'd that connection come about? Like, how did y'all actually get together and actually link up?
So he was showing me a song with Rio in it called If You Know, You Know, with Expensive and Rio going back to back on the song and shit. And at first I'm like, I ain't about to listen to this shit because I don't be like listening to other people because, you know, they should get in the mix of your flow. But I'm like, fuck it, I listen to it and I like this shit. Like, they really talking they shit on this song. Then I seen the visuals too though. I'm like, hold on. He hard as hell. So I hit him up. He slid through our birthdays type shit. We had an Airbnb and shot a video that was Crunchwork freestyle. And that bitch was hard as hell. So I've been rocking with him ever since. But then I met Safe House Media at the studio.
Okay.
And shit, we just connected and tapped in like that. He said, fuck it, I thought you would deal since you was small, nigga. I say bet. And straight from there.
Hell yeah. So who's also behind the beats and everything like that? Who's the producer behind the beats?
Shit, we really just, I buy my beats off of YouTube, but the person who mix and record, that's really, I don't really want to disclose that.
Right now.
That's okay. That's enclosed info for the time being.
Type shit.
Yeah.
But he a small nigga, he a legend though. So
Definitely.
Hell yeah,
You know,
for
you
sure.
know.
Yep. If you know, you know. I don't, but I will eventually.
Yeah.
So, whoever it is, man, all I gotta say is just keep doing what you're doing. It sounds good. The music's good. The beats are good. The talent's there. Yeah, it's there for sure.
shit.
So, tell me a little bit about the Ramen Noodle freestyle, man. How'd that come about, and what made you decide to say, "Fuck it, I'm making a ramen noodle freestyle"?
Cause shit, like, I was letting my siblings spend at my crib, and we was reminiscing about the past, and really, we ain't have much to eat. Like, ramen noodles was what kept us full when we needed something to eat.
Still to this day.
He say still to this day.
Still to this day,
For
hey.
real.
To this day.
Hell
So, like,
yeah, I fuck with it too. So
I was convicted. I hit the booth the next day, like, fuck it. I'm about to just rap some shit on some irritated shit. Like, we really had to go through it and called it that. But it was gonna be some heartfelt shit on the Meek Mill beat. Like, I really got the real Ramen Noodle freestyle in there when I'm talking about that shit. So I was gonna do a spinoff on that and like do, you know how they do prequels to the sequels on movies and shit?
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
Okay. All right. Hell yeah. So, how long did it take you to actually put this song together? And once you put it together, how fast did you put the video together?
20 minutes.
The whole song?
Mm-hmm. And then the video was shot in like an hour.
Damn. I remember I seen it on Instagram, like it being shot behind the scenes, and then that bitch was like out the next day.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, that bitch was out the next day for sure. And then like 2-3 days later, man, it's at 10K.
Mm-hmm.
I peeped that this morning. I was like, damn. That's good to be able to do something like that.
Yeah, especially with that setback we had. Crunchwork Freestyle was out at 20K, and something happened with the account on the YouTube, and all the videos got taken down. Shit.
Damn.
Sick as hell about it.
Hell yeah. I know that had to suck too, man. All that work that got put into it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I know somebody that's happened to before too, so I know that kind of shit sucks. But you know what they say though, a setback comes with a stronger comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does. Yes, it do.
Cause this comeback hard as hell.
Yeah, this shit hard as hell. Like as soon as I heard the first couple of bars, bro, I was like, that's it. And it was on from there, bro. Shit.
For real.
I'm always peeping up and coming artists with talent, you know, individuals that have a specific mindset, a specific gift. Just like y'all, man. Like y'all are talented for being in the game for not that long.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what you got and y'all taking it serious, and that's why I fuck with y'all.
For sure,
Shit.
bro.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was to go in the whip right now, who would I find playing in the car?
Shit. Some Juice WRLD or some Rio
Okay.
Shit.
or some G Herbo.
Okay.
It's-
On my shit, you gonna find some Team Eastside.
He
You
say
gonna
Team
find
Eastside.
some Cheddar Boys. You gonna find some Street Lords.
Hell yeah.
Rio.
It's a plethora. Nigga, we listen to anything. Like,
For sure, find that old Detroit in there.
mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Pop music, shit, punk rock, everything.
That's what's up, man. Y'all got a nice variety too. Now, if y'all had a chance to do a feature with any Detroit artist, who would it be? Like that's up doing their shit right now.
Honestly,
I'm gonna say Peasy.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, shit. Vezo,
Alright.
So,
shit, or Vez, most
So we got
definitely
Peasy
Vez.
and we got Vezo, huh? All right.
And I fuck with Dame.
Dame
Yeah,
Dog. Hell yeah. He's hard too.
Cash Kid though, he be out the way though. So
So,
Yeah, hell
it's
yeah.
hard to get in contact with that nigga.
That shit just revolve back around what I just said. Whole Team Eastside.
Hell yeah, yep.
That
Really
era.
though, that whole area, all the niggas who came up in that area winning right now. That shit crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They've been running the game since we was kids.
Yeah. They was actually I seen a video with Cash Kid back in the day when he first started, bro, and then I watched one that's irrelevant
he
to
put
now.
this shit on the floor for real.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
every nigga trying to be lyrical. He started that shit like.
Yeah.
And still on that shit. Bars
real,
over
for
your
real.
head.
Hell yeah. He started his own wave too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They say they be trying to compare him to Lil Wayne. I don't really do that. He got his own shit. Lil Wayne got his own shit, but Cash Kid got his own shit. Like, you be
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is this
You
nigga
can't,
talking
you
about?
can't, you can't duplicate that shit.
You
bro.
can't, yeah.
Like, that shit-
Yeah. Nah. You can't duplicate it, man. Cause it's only gonna sound original from the person that it came from.
Yup.
And motherfuckers really just call that the 6 Mile sound now. Like,
Yep.
He's about the 6 Mile song.
That's what I was saying, the 6 Mile sound. Nah, that's sweet though, for real. I mean, it's got its own name.
No, he say he the voice for the 6.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So what's next to drop, man?
shit. Probably the single I just did called, fuck is it called? Immune to Death?
It's called what?
Immune to Death?
Immune to Death?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. That shit sounds sweet too.
That militant
militant
freestyle
freestyle,
coming
yeah.
out, that was gonna be hard.
Hell yeah, that bitch gonna be sweet as hell. Real quick, this podcast is brought to you and sponsored by THC Tech. THC Tech is a medicated cannabis syrup You can follow them on the gram at THC_tech_, and make sure you follow them and go check them out. So if y'all had a chance to do a feature with any mainstream artists as well, that's up in the charts right now, who would that be?
I'm buying the Juice verse. Got to.
You buying the what?
I'm buying the Juice verse.
Oh, you buying the Juice verse. Okay.
Most definitely.
Polo G and G Herbo.
Okay.
Them two.
Hell yeah.
Or Lil Bibby. Nah, Lil Bibby before anything.
Yeah.
Because he been playing with
He
that
be-
free crack 4 for years, and I'm
Hell
tired of this
yeah.
nigga. Like,
I said I'm tired of him.
I don't know. Shit, that nigga just hard as hell. He playing. If he ever do see this shit, he need to get back on something.
Hell yeah, for sure. Shit.
That Welcome Home of Polo G, that shit put the shit on the floor.
Hell yeah, that whole new album just, it's something different.
That nigga can rap
Hall of
his
Fame.
ass off.
Hell
Every
yeah.
one, he busts ass on every one.
Oh yeah, for sure. And he's definitely versatile too, like with the rap,
That was
the
that
gangster
was the song
rap,
I heard
the
it. I'm
melody.
like, I
rock
knew
and
it.
roll rap.
I knew it. I'm like, yeah, we going somewhere.
Hell yeah.
That's real shit.
Hell yeah. My favorite song off the last album that he did, I think it's called The GOAT Part 2, was him and Juice WRLD. It was called Flex.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was heat. I still listen to that song, honestly, to this day.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that's
it.
it.
At least once a day, probably, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Juice, he a legend.
Yeah.
Sure.
I feel like he ain't never gonna die out, bro.
Nah, he not.
Nah.
I still be listening to him heavily. Everybody be like, why you keep listening to this nigga? He irritating. I'm like, you gotta sit back and listen for real, for real.
Yeah.
They get to listening. Now they be bopping their head and shit like, he hard as hell for real. I just thought he was crying on the beat. I'm like, this nigga really be talking his shit. Like,
That's his sound too, you know? Yeah.
like, he the only nigga who could have gangsters and gangbangers rocking their head to some heartbreak music.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The only one too at that.
Literally.
So how do y'all pick out your outfits for the day, man? Is it the shoes, the hat, the shirt?
Shit.
How do we put the drip together for the day?
I don't even know, bro.
You don't even know?
I just do dumb shit in the room.
You just be
They
waking
come
up and
together.
throwing shit on? Like,
The stick.
With the
I ain't
what?
gonna lie.
Gotta keep that.
You got the stick.
Oh,
That's
okay.
first. You gotta go off that. The outfit gotta match. Your outfit ain't nothing with no gun.
that is
Remember that.
that is
And
true.
$2,000 fit ain't shit.
For real.
Hell yeah.
That's how I go about it.
You could have a 5,000 fit on.
No
For real.
gun, that bitch ain't nothing.
It
'cause
ain't
it can
shit.
get took from you.
And you can
Hell
have a
yeah.
fit that's worth $2 bands and still can't fuck no bitch. Cause
Man,
yeah.
I go man.
it's easy to fuck a bitch with a $10 fit on.
Walmart shirt on. had the same girl nigga, with a Dior shirt got on.
Have a motherfucking t-shirt on for $2 with the bitch that everybody want. Like,
Hell yeah. Man, that would be some
dumb.
shit, bro. For real, for real. You just walking down the street, you get your pocket snatched clean off you. That'd be some shit, bro. I swear to God.
never.
What would you do if that was y'all, man? Y'all walking down the street, minding your own business. The gas station's right around the corner. You had a
won't
long,
even-
hard day. Motherfucker
We
try to
won't even be
snatch your
caught
pockets
walking
off.
down the
Look,
street.
walking days been over with.
No bitch is over with.
It was over with.
We'll
It's
be
new-
blowing out the car before then.
New trial. It's a new time of day. That's old shit. Kids. That's like 2015 shit.
Okay.
I ain't walked in a minute.
Let's take it back then. If y'all was riding a whip up to the store and y'all ain't had no idea somebody was right behind y'all, they just happen to look like a normal driver.
Would be on point.
As soon as y'all go to put that gas pump in the car,
You gotta think about it. If you ain't ready before you come out that
For real,
door,
for real.
something wrong with you. Cause you gotta be looking for that type of shit. Cause
hell yeah.
if you ain't thinking to make it to your next step and make it home, you not gonna make it
No.
home.
Hell no, you ain't gonna make it home.
For real. That bitch cannot be on safety when you get out.
Hell
It's
no.
gotta
It's
be
gotta
in your
be in your
hands.
hand.
In your hands.
Not on your waist. That bitch gotta be in reach walking through that gas station.
Not no book bag.
And
either.
that's sad though. That's real shit.
Yeah, I mean that shit could happen anywhere for real.
And motherfuckers out here snatching guns off hips. Y'all ass.
Yeah.
Y'all some crash dummies. For real.
Yeah, for real. If you gonna let somebody snatch a gun off your hip,
So that's flooding out.
You might
yeah,
as well
real
just
quick.
retire. Stay
You
in
might
the
as well
crib
just
for
stay
the
in the crib.
Cause
Right,
you
right, just like
obviously
you
don't value
Mm.
your life, so it's cool though. Y'all gonna get what y'all get.
said. Right. I saw this video one time, bro, on Facebook. I be scrolling sometimes, and I seen this dude walking out the store, this young cat, he tried to rob him and shit, and then this dude beat his ass, knocked the gun out of his hand, picked the gun up, threw him back, picked his gun up, and he told him straight up, like, you ain't getting this gun back, bro.
Yeah.
You can buy it back, but you ain't getting it back.
For
Bitch.
sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
Bitch.
That's how you
yeah,
gotta
you
do
see
it.
what I'm saying? And then old boy had the nerve to come back and ask him, man, can I please have my gun back? He's like, nah, you ain't getting this gun back, but you can buy it back.
So, was it a stolen? Like, was the gun a dirty gun, or was it registered to him?
No, it was.
It
well,
don't matter
that
what
I
that
don't
bitch
know.
get
It,
took
it was
from
just a video that I saw.
I'm about to say, if that bitch get took and he called the boys, he can get that bitch back.
It
The
don't
niggas,
matter if that bitch gets took from you. That bitch illegal.
that
now.
bitch is gone now.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if he call and say that, it's gone.
Hell
Either
yeah.
way.
But could you just imagine how weak that he made that dude look?
Right.
Like,
Think about it.
Yeah,
That could have
you
been your
pulled that
life.
bitch off.
Yeah. So I don't think he made him look weak. He just,
That
he
was a
just-
lesson.
yeah.
That's a lesson. And for him not to pop his ass, that's a blessing too. Because he could have popped your ass, but
Yeah.
he really was teaching you a lesson.
But you don't need no gun if you getting it took from you.
Hell no.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hell no. You shouldn't even. That's just sad, bro. If you getting a gun took from you like that, bro,
Yeah. 'Cause
that
that's
makes
your
me
life.
look at you like
You don't need a gun.
You ain't
just need to stay
serious,
in the
bro.
house.
Stay in the crib.
Stay in the
Niggas just
crib.
get guns because they look cool.
yeah, and stop
Y'all pray out
putting your
here.
own nose into shit that don't need to be into. You feel me?
Yeah, you just,
Yeah.
I seen somebody on a scooter downtown drop their gun.
Man, in front of the police,
In front of the
everybody.
police, though.
Niggas
Oh.
could have bum rushed him and took
And
his
he
bread,
dropped his money.
everything.
Damn.
He on the scooter high as hell.
He picked his.
He picked the stick
He
back up
picked
and
his
got
stick
the
up
fuck
and the
off.
money back
He got
up.
the fuck off,
Ah, hey, you
though.
can
But
just
still,
imagine.
you gotta be on point, though. That type of
Yeah.
shit you ain't supposed to do.
Yeah, that's supposed to be secured, locked in.
All
And-
that supposed to be glued to you.
Yeah. Now, what if it would have went off when it
All type of
Hit
shit.
the
Nah,
ground.
it would have caused the verge.
caused the
all
whole
that type
scene,
of
you know?
Type
Yeah.
shit.
People got to be responsible about that type of stuff too. They just be too quick to think like, oh, let me grab this real quick.
Yeah,
Fuck
trying to
the
look
safety.
cool.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't get beat up for your gun. Yeah,
Accidentally
something
shoot your own leg out.
Type
That
shit.
type of shit. Cheddar
For
bar.
real. Yeah. 8
He
Mile
talking
and
about
shit.
cheddar bar.
Yeah, you remember that shit?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that shit was funny as hell. So, we already covered the mainstream artists, the Detroit artists. How was life growing up for y'all, man, as kids, you know?
Shit,
Shit.
it was fun. Up until
Smooth.
motherfuckers got to dying.
Yeah.
That shit was traumatizing.
Yeah. Got the understanding, like, the
It
shit
was-
that
it was fun
traumatized us,
all
we
the
thought
way
it was
up.
normal.
Yeah, it was
Like-
fun all the way up until you understood death. That was
Yeah.
it. Yeah, you got to humble yourself, you know, because you know what can happen. That was it.
Yeah.
Like, I
Other
ain't-
than that, you still went at your own pace having fun, just to a certain extent.
shit.
You know.
I ain't know until recently that, like, I was depressed because I ain't make it to multiple of my homies' funerals type shit. And I was mad, like, at my peoples because when I would ask, they'd never take me. But they'd take me, like, to people's funerals that they knew that I didn't know, that I didn't care about type shit. So it was like realizing that your own peoples don't give a fuck about your pain. Just, I don't know. It ain't spoke about enough. For that's why I be on some different shit in them songs too. Like I got some shit touching like some real vulnerable shit that go on that people don't really talk about
Hell
because
yeah.
they feel like it's soft or something. Like,
Childhood was fun though. I ain't gonna lie. Did a lot of fun shit. I laughed a lot.
manhood on the block.
Man,
Yeah.
did a lot of
Dumb
fun
shit.
stuff. Made stay out of trouble, man.
Hell yeah.
Stay the kid when you supposed to be a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
I
Type
mean,
shit.
I feel like I grew up kind of fast. I mean, some of the shit I did growing up in my early 20s, you know, my late teens, I'm glad it happened then, not now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Because, you know,
we had a lot of examples early before
Mhm.
we got out here. You know?
yeah. And I feel like that's what helped a lot of us that went through early examples, just like
Yeah.
you said. I feel like that helped us, you know, realize what we got and not to take advantage of it, because it could be gone,
Yeah,
and you had to
it's either
replace
you
all
gon-
that shit.
You gonna set the example or you gonna be the example.
That's what I'm saying. We
Yeah.
still losing niggas like
Yeah,
that.
we
We
ain't losing no more. That shit, hell no. We ain't saying that.
ain't
We
losing no more, but shit, just niggas that we done grew up with,
just
had
you gotta
bonds
stay on
with,
your
still
own. You
dropping.
gotta stay on your path. People be getting tricked off
Uh-huh.
they square. That be the
Yeah.
problem out
Just-
here. You don't know what you out here doing.
They ain't seeing nothing different, so they just on the same shit they was on when we was younger. Like, you can't be like that.
Yeah.
They mind don't see past that block, and that's dangerous. You gotta have that cheat code.
Yep, got to.
Niggas,
And
niggas' vision been off the block since we was like 12. Like, nah, can't be it.
Before that,
right.
Most niggas ain't catch on. We was talking about this shit since we was in middle school, elementary.
well,
type
that's
shit.
why I tell everybody that's younger than me, like, you know, I try to be that word to tell them to start early to what you gonna do in life, because don't wait late and get stagnated and don't know what you're doing, because, you know, we ain't had nobody telling us that when we was, you know, 12, 13, 14 coming up.
So we had to
try to do
witness it.
something. We had to witness certain shit and, you know, just go about it your own way. But instead of try to get some pay, you know, and invest in something for the future.
Right. Now, I got a question for y'all, man. All right, so with the females, what is he's like, what you got for me, man? But what is cheating considered to y'all?
Fucking, what's that shit called? Treason.
Treason. Okay.
In the war, they kill people for committing treason shit.
Hell yeah.
So I don't take that shit too lightly.
I don't fuck with them either. If we together, I'm loyal to you, you loyal to me.
For real.
So,
And what do you consider that? Like, do you consider cheating as like flirting, or like what is?
that I won't do to
How do
hurt
y'all
you,
consider it? Like, if your girl's cheating on you, how do you consider like what's cheating and what's not?
shit, anything that I won't do to hurt you, that's
Type
cheating.
shit. Like entertaining other females. Like just breaking promises back to back. Or
But
on weird shit all the time.
just be honest. Put it out there. I gotta put it out there. You said that you bring your females up. Man, we young, bro. They don't fuck about none of that.
Nope.
Hell no.
Shit, vice versa.
And
Yep.
we some different niggas. Females be seeing it, so they be acting weird as hell. Like,
And everybody gonna do their own thing. So if you trying to be solidify with somebody, bro, don't try to put your all into it, bro. Put your energy into something else. That's
Get you
gonna
some bread.
benefit you into some, you know.
you can build something with a bitch
All
nowadays.
that's gonna come when it comes. So,
You make her mad, she gonna tear it down.
Yeah.
look, 10 years
For sure.
pass and you steady arguing with a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got no bread.
Hell no. I can't spend 10 years arguing with a motherfucker like that, dog. Hell no. I'm dipping out after the first year, for sure.
He talking about you got no bread.
Hell yeah,
None.
especially if you ain't got no bread, I'm dipping the
Fucking
fuck
make
out
you
within the
dig.
first 2 months. You
Fuck
lucky
that.
I stayed around 2 months.
He talking about two.
For real.
Shit.
Quick.
Get up out of here.
Get out of there real fast.
That's why I never ask no female what she got going on, cause
We're
I don't care.
moving in with
Yeah.
somebody knowing
Yeah.
they can flip switch and all
Real
your
quick.
stuff on the curb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you pull
I
up
seen-
like, oh shit.
I done seen my mama do that shit so many times, and it was her who started it. Like, damn.
I
How you
remember
get-
them days.
Yeah.
I was coming with the duffel bag like, hell no. Oh, yo, shit I wear?
Man,
Can't have that.
Hell yeah. I grew up actually 2 separate parents. On my mom's side, I was a single kid. On my dad's side, I had 3 other stepbrothers. And I had a stepmom too. So like when my dad and my stepmom would get into arguments and shit, that's what they would do. They would throw each other's shit out the house because the house was in both their names. So I'm just so I swear to God, yeah, bro. And the motherfucking neighbors be looking and shit. I'm just like, hey man, let's go down the street to this fucking field and just either play some
Chill.
baseball,
so they
throw the
over
ball
here.
back and forth, whatever.
How the fuck
Chill,
you
shit.
throw? So you just might as well throw the whole house away.
Right,
Throwing
right.
couches out
Right,
the
y'all better
window.
just move out and just sell the bitch and split it.
Talking about this your side of the bed, throwing
Right.
that bitch out the window.
Right. Like, nah, you sleeping on the floor, I'm sleeping on the bed type shit. Like, hell nah.
Nothing.
That shit, I ain't never seen that shit, bro. We throwing each other shit out the house.
It's crazy.
Crazy as hell. But, I mean, there's some other stuff that, you know, me and my pops don't talk no more. But that's a long ass story. That's for a whole nother day. But I'm sure, shit, I'm sure they know all about this podcast too.
So,
Hell yeah.
I don't fuck with my neighbor neither, but that ain't shit to brag about.
Hell no.
Hey, you know, I don't. Shit.
I still wish
I
him-
wish to proudly, you know, but
Yeah.
motherfuckers be on bullshit. So if you ain't the same two for what the fuck I got going on.
You gotta
Exactly.
stay at 'em.
Exactly. And I mean, I still wish him well to this day type shit, but it's just bad blood getting close to each other, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That
I was
shit
just
not
thinking.
Norm, you know, but I ain't trying to make that shit normal, but shit just be how it be.
Exactly.
Ice cream cone with some chocolate in that bitch. Sound good as hell right now.
This
Ice
nigga
cream
high.
cone with some chocolate in that bitch. Are
Yeah.
you talking about the chocolate inside the cone?
At the bottom of that bitch, and you eat it, and it
Okay.
tastes good as hell.
Now you know what you could do?
Drumsticks through this
You could
bitch.
put the chocolate in the bottom of that bitch, freeze it, bro.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, that's how they do
do
it.
it.
Freeze that motherfucker, then put the ice cream in that bitch.
And roll the top in peanuts.
Hell
And
yeah.
fill it with fudge.
But that's a
That
lot of
bitch-
work just to do it by yourself, though.
That bitch
I'ma
still
just
is
go
gonna
buy
be
the box.
immaculate. You gonna appreciate it more because you made this shit. So
Oh,
you gonna
yeah.
make more of it at a cheaper cost. And you
True.
gonna eat that shit faster.
Yeah. Versus buying a box of it for $6-7.
With like 5 of them in that
Yeah.
bitch.
We thinking about food right
Hell yeah, we got all these. We got these cats hungry right now.
Bro, if it's one thing, shit, food. That's
Food.
that's what
Gotta
I
hit the
love.
coney. I'm trying to tell you.
Got to.
Absolutely.
Niggas that got blow and ate some new shit and damn near cry each time. Like I
Ain't no
remember,
going in no
Damn.
coney. I ain't gonna say
he say he ain't gonna say that. I got this one female I was cool with put me on a good ass brand of vanilla ice cream. So I get blow, I'm smoking, and I made me some ice cream. I'm like, fuck it, I should make this shit. I get to eating the first bite. I'm like, alright, it's straight, and I bit it again. Like, oh, let me make sure I ain't tripping. And all I know is tears start rolling down my eyes. Like this shit so good. Like
Damn, you was in the ice cream heaven.
I was tripping. I don't know.
Man, my
Yeah,
mama
yeah.
know how to make some shit.
Most
sleep on
definitely.
Her. She has blessed from God.
Them lamb
I'm trying to
chops.
tell you.
Them lamb chops be
Everything.
smacking, dog. I bought a whole leg of lamb one time for my grandma for Easter. Man, she put that bitch together so good, dog. I think I took the whole half of the leg home with me.
Yeah,
For
got
real.
to.
I was like, I bought
Got
this
to.
bitch. I'm taking the whole half of this bitch home.
Everything,
Hell yeah.
For real.
Hell yeah. Man, hey, there was one time, bro, like when I was going to school, I grew up, like I told you, you know, half the time with my mom, half the time with my dad and shit. But when I was with my dad, we was in a small town, and the school I was going to at the time, bro, I was one of the only dudes that was known for, like, selling weed at that bitch, low-key.
Mm-hmm.
So, crazy thing was, I think right after lunchtime, this kid hit me up. He had just moved in town from, like, Texas or Tennessee or something. Like, I forget where he said he was from. And he hit me up. I made a phone call. I made that shit happen. I met him up. Then I went to go work out. But I smoked before I worked out.
Yeah.
Had some blue cheese, bro. Strongest blue cheese I ever smoked, ever came across in my whole life. I'm inside that gym fucking on the fucking bicycle, you know? Just heart, just... and I'm like, oh, shit, let me just slow down for a minute. I gotta leave. Because I couldn't focus, you know? My heart, it
Don't
was...
fall out in that bitch.
Yeah, that was some good-ass weed, though.
Need some more good ass weed.
For real.
So my dumb ass was up in the gym like a month ago. It's a machine you're supposed to sit on forward, and the pad's supposed to hold your knees down. You just pull up and pull down.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite one.
My dumb ass sat on it backwards. I
Oh,
was pulling on it from the back. I'm wondering, my man's with me. He looking, he high as hell too. I just smoked the blunt. This nigga came in there high off LSD, and
oh damn.
his eyes red as hell. He looking at me like, bro, what are you doing? I'm like, what you talking about? He like, you using it backwards. And I'm looking around like, why everybody looking at me like that? And he was like, you using it backwards? I was like, nah, you high, no. And I looked at the machine closely like, damn, I am using this bitch backwards. I was in that bitch for a good 2 minutes trying to power through that motherfucker.
Everybody was looking at you.
Looking dumb as hell.
Hell yeah, like, hey, look at this guy over here, man. Hey, I actually seen people do that shit. It's supposed to, like, target the, like, something, though. If
It
if you
targets
do
a
it
different
right.
muscle type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But they got another machine specifically for that too, though.
Yeah, yeah.
So
They be having all type of shit, man. So we got the Ramen Noodle freestyle out. I think I already said that in this interview. What do we got new in the works? What's the next visual that we can expect to drop here soon?
Immune to death.
Immune to Death. Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Okay. So y'all just heard it.
Remix it up at the studio shit. But my bitch for sure coming soon. I'm gonna drop a little snippet for y'all.
Okay.
So
We're
we
definitely
play
waiting for that bitch too. I think
This one of the more vulnerable songs that I was telling you about shit. And then I made a kind of Juice WRLD song.
okay. Let's get into this, boy. Let's actually turn it up a couple notches real quick.
Definitely.
For sure.
Shit, I was with a new producer, so I was a little bit nervous. I had to slow down in the hook, so I got to redo that bitch. I thought I was immune to the pain of the streets till I learned on myself and put my pain on the beat. Paranoia got me tripping, so I stay with the heat. Every day I think about getting revenge for my team. Put me up some walk hard just to stand for my feelings. I'm still 10 toes, cause ain't no them that nigga. You ain't gotta check the tags to see them the realest. I just gotta make sure we go before they hit me. Let me tell you about how we came to death. First time I heard about it, I was barely 7. I heard his mama yelling. They say the nigga got nailed cause he was out here telling. I was shooting you so crazy with all the fellas. Plug talking, trying to steer me in the right direction. Knew something was wrong cause I couldn't cry, granted couldn't cry while I only went on Sam's when I'm at the studio. Trauma from my past, sometimes I'm seeming like a movie, though unconscious. I became cold hearted just to help me cope. Not because you died, it was too soon to let my nigga go. I ain't even give you a chance to see I'm on it, bro. If you worry about Cortez, just know I got him. There's a lot of problems going on in my head and I can't solve them, bro. I've been having visions, niggas kill me and it was my bro today, no I died, damn. That shit snatched myself. And the day Sean died, they started fucking with me mentally. Cause I ain't make it to his funeral. Mama wasn't taking me. It's fucked up to know your own family care about your pain. I'm an artist, picked up the pen to verbalize my pain. I'm sorry that your mama never see your smile again. Low, stay up, your mama can't lose a child again. Grandpa died, now I can't show him my accomplishments. That was the first time I died since I was a kid. He ain't even die from old age, so it's fuck cancer. I'm fucking live just to die, I really want answers. Living in the hood, trying to succeed, you gotta take chances. Make sure you watch out for the snakes, they gon' take you down. To the pain in the streets, telling me I love myself and put my pain on the beat. Paranoia got me tripping, so I stay with the heat. Every day I think about getting revenge for my team. Pour me up some block hard just to stay up on my feelings. I'm just 10 toes cause I know that I'm that nigga. You ain't gotta take the tags to see them that realest. I just gotta make sure you're my go before they end. I was fucked up just talking, giving niggas handouts. I was broken down bad and I ain't need handouts. Most of the real niggas dead, I don't want no friends now. Like an asteroid, bitch, I'm really trying to plan it out. Shut up, bitch, nigga, keep flexing, whipping bands out. Bro told me chill, cause I almost blew a fan down. The moment that I'm cold like it, it's a man down. So I'll be watching all the op niggas I can fan out. Mickey D's turned the realest nigga to a damn mouse. This week got a nigga feeling wheezy like Drake around. Can't tell me that bitch ain't hard, man.
That shit hard as hell.
And that second verse was a freestyle. I'm like, fuck it.
Okay. I like how you said they gonna put Mello3x down in history.
Hell yeah. Like Malcolm X, nigga.
Hell yeah, that shit was heat. Yeah, that bitch was heat. But I think that's gonna end this interview. Thanks for tapping in, everybody that's watching, everybody that shows love. We much appreciate it. Again, I'm DJ Forte. You're watching the Hip Hop New Generation podcast. And make sure that you follow us on the gram at DJ Forte and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Hip Hop New Generation. And shout out again to the sponsor, THC Tech. You can find them on the gram as well at THC_tech_. Make sure you follow them. Check them out. Again, where can they find y'all at? Social media handles, all that.
zee2times on all social media. Z-Slick on Snapchat.
Shit, you can find me on Instagram at Mello3x. That's Mello, MELLO_3x_. And you can find me on shit Twitter at 3x Mello_. Yeah, that's it.
You say Mello, bitch, say it 3 times. Nigga.
You stupid dog.
Hey. It's Mello, bitch. Hey, look. Don't say I chew when you walk into the room, cause I can't bless a thought. Say she a virgin, but I know she got that pussy pop. But you can't have me, mama told me never love a thought. Hot nigga, keep that toaster when I'm on the block.
Niggas say he had a problem with me, he ain't let it show. Pass the bleezy to my bro Melly, cause I know he blow. What the fuck did you just spark, bro? That ain't smoke. Big dog chain up to the fence like I'm Cujo.
Red beam on the Glock and give you chicken pox. Bitch, I feel like Cash Kid, I can't find my socks. I heard you fucking up your back trying to impress a thought. Where the pussy nigga up, I gotta keep the mop.
A nigga asked me that I fuck his bitch, I'm like, you know. Grew up deep in the field in a house full of mice. All my uncles in the front of the house shooting dice. Moving loose when it's steep, you gon' have to pay the price.
Me and bro slide with sticks like we chillin' at the playground. If I shoot you in the back, bitch, you better stay down. All you hear is the niggas burn out. I had bands and I was sleeping on my mama's couch.
Situation looking bold, just stay on your toes. I was raised by real niggas up on the stroll. Told me never fold, cause you gon' get old. Black Charger 5'7", this ain't hit me. I'ma hop out with a semi. If the hook hop behind me, they gon' have to get me. Moji told me never catch me with your hand out. Even in the crowd of niggas, you know I stand out. I grew up in the hood, all you hear is man down.
Turn me up, I'm in my beast mode. Catch me sliding down the op block like a ski slope. Call that nigga Captain Savo, cause he a hero. And yo bitch a throwaway because I dump it and I reload. Before I started rap, I used to bang on Deuce crib, but I got my own shit, so she can't tell me how to live, so I'm still trapping. My old bitch said she love me, but she still capping. And all these niggas say they solid, but they still acting. What? A lot of shit I don't understand. Like why these niggas stay fresh, but they ain't getting bands. Wasting your time with these hoes who got open hands. They didn't wonder why your dogs change when they get the first chance. I'm paranoid, these niggas different when they off Zans. Thinking you tough, you gon' be bleeding in your mama hands. Bitch, I'm so high, I just got caught by the ceiling fan. If you ain't gangin' this bitch, and I can't let you in.
Ace at the stove, I was getting pros. Lil' bro, come get your hoe, I just did her both. Got me off the hen in the wood, hit her on the floor. Ran out of woods, hit the stove, gotta grab some more.
I make boss moves, some shit that you don't understand. I used to sit and watch the plug play with milligrams. Front of the bag, and ever since I've been a businessman. My pockets itching, I can't sleep unless I'm getting bread. Knew something was wrong cause I couldn't cry at granny funeral. Probably why the only time I'm saying is when I'm at the studio. Trauma from my past, sometimes I'm singing like a movie though. Unconsciously I became cold hearted just to help me cope. I'm hurting cause you died, it was too soon to let my nigga go.